So I got cut off of my last video because my phone has so much stuff on it and I need to like empty a bunch of it out because I have no memory. So this video will probably cut off the same. But I continue to go ahead and cook my meals. These are them. I don't do Tupperware because it gets annoying having to wash so much Tupperware. Some people might argue that I buy plastic bags all the time, but whatever. So this is one meal. In here I have shrimp, turkey, ground turkey, and asparagus. This is another meal. In this one I have fish and almonds. And then in this one, another meal, I have, if you can see kind of, salmon, shrimp, and asparagus. And for me, total, I made mine for 2 days right now, and then I'll make more. And then my boyfriend's, he's a man, so he needs more calories than me. He gets a ton of rice with meat and veggies, and rice and meat and veggies, and rice and meat and veggies. So his will all be done. He will probably put them into one meal and eat the whole thing because he's not patient enough to eat sporadically through the day. He just eats, gets full, and then doesn't even think about it. But I can't stop thinking about food. Anyway, so if you are interested in pictures of me as far as my breast implants or whatnot, then I need you to go ahead and DM me, direct message me on Instagram at FitMessFitness, or you can find me on Facebook, Christine Nobles. I also have a page that people follow, a fan page, I guess, for entrepreneurship and my fitness journey. That Facebook is completely not personal as far as my family, my friends are not on it. That is specifically for my at-home business that I do and for just my fitness stuff and my Advocare, because I'm an Advocare rep as well. But anyway, if you have any questions about my breast implants or their explant, then feel free to find me on those two things and message me or leave a comment in the section below. Please subscribe to my videos. Also, I can tell you where you can see my boobs because I'm not going to put them on YouTube. My boyfriend's not very fond of that idea. But I have put them in a blog, so I will let you know where, when and where that blog is. But I need you to direct message me on Instagram or find me on Facebook and message me there. But please subscribe to my videos. I'm still waiting on the boyfriend to be home so I could have a cameraman instead of doing the selfie video. But, you know, I'll have to wait for that. But anyway, so I'm going to keep talking just because this is the longest that my video is not cutting off because of memory. But for when I was 24, I had my son, he's 6 now, I think, yeah, he's 6. I went from an E-cup breast size to A-cup in a matter of 3 months. So you can imagine what those looked like, right? So I wanted implants. It was all over the media. Breast implants are beautiful. Women with no boobs are not beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Now we're into the whole butts are beautiful and boobs are no big deal and all that stuff. I wouldn't tell anyone not to get breast implants because I believe that I had to have them first to know that I didn't want them. And they put me through a lot. You know, I was insecure with myself. I ended up walking, instead of walking with your chest out, you know, and your shoulders back, I would walk forward like this so that they would sit low and so they wouldn't stick out. Because if I stuck my chest out, see my lovely bra, if I stuck my chest out, I had these big old balls on my chest, and they ended up making me more self-conscious instead of, you know, feeling good about myself. And then I started to feel like I looked fat. No matter what I wore, I just looked big, like heavy, like a linebacker, because I had these huge, they were 550 cc, no, I'm sorry, 500 cc's. I was a 32E, I squeezed into double D just to hold them up because they were so heavy. And all my shirts, I'm like, oh yeah, let me buy all these cleavage shirts. No, eventually I was just covering them, hiding them. I was ashamed about them. Oh, there's the girl with the big tits or the big fake breasts. Or, I mean, I think I even mentioned it in my other video, maybe my boyfriend would go into work and people would ask him, so how's it like to have big fake balls in your face or fake big tits in your face or however, whatever. And it just became, you know, something that I was embarrassed about. I was kind of ashamed of it, because I'm like, I did this to myself. They're fake. Everyone knows they're fake. They're huge. I'm a small girl, and I mean, even if you go to my Instagram, there's pictures of me when I used to compete, and I got so, you know, in shape and skinny. I have my own opinions about bikini competitions, but I got so skinny that the balls just looked super huge. They just kept getting bigger and bigger. One woman came into the gym and she's like, hey, are your boobs getting bigger? And I was like, no, I'm just getting smaller. They're like, well, it just was so obvious how not proportionate I was, or they were. And so then eventually I quit competing, because I felt like a freak. I felt I'm out there with all these girls and we're all in shape and we're, you know, taking pride in our bodies and whatever, and I'm out there with these big fake boobs. And you know, it's obvious that the coaches had a preference, you know, natural, because we're sitting here trying to set